Hello everyone, and welcome back to Paul's Thoughts. I wanted to do a video today about lenders, and the title is Which Lender is Best? I've been running into buyers that are getting mortgage lenders from several different places, and I just wanted to kind of give a realtor's opinion on them, give you some suggestions and tips when looking for a mortgage lender. The first thing that I look for a good mortgage lender, number one, is someone that's not a retail bank or a retail lender. What I mean by that is large corporations that have franchises and offices all over the entire country. The reason for that is not because I'm anti-retail. I do my personal and business banking with retail banks for sure, but retail banks, as far as mortgages are concerned, one of the reasons why I dislike using them is because their strength is not in the mortgage business. It's kind of a side thing that they do, and they provide that service, but it's not their expertise per se. So I like to try to avoid retail banks for mortgages if possible. The second reason why I don't like to use them or would prefer not to use them is because of the size of the retail bank. Most of the time, the buyer or the borrower's transaction is just one in a big stack of transactions. And so once your mortgage gets originated and gets put into the underwriting process, it just joins a big, massive stack of files to be underwritten from across the nation. And so you're not really a priority at that point once you get into the underwriting process. The loan originator themselves might be a great person and may do a great job at what they do, but once they send that file out into the underwriting process, that's where we tend to lose a lot of the control that we need to have during the course of your real estate transaction. The second thing I look for is someone that's local. As your realtor, I need to have a team around us of people that I can reach out to and connect with on a very quick basis. Sometimes we have to have things done in a very, very time-efficient manner, and the last thing I need to be is to be put on hold or to be put in a queue for someone to get back to me. So I need other people working with us in your transaction to be reachable because timelines are crucial when purchasing a home, and if we can't get a hold of your lender, then we're definitely going to have problems, especially when it comes down towards the very end of your transaction when there are 3 or 4 things that have to happen within a day of each other. We really want to have someone that's going to be available and at our disposal as quickly as we need them. The third thing I look for is someone that's helpful. So even if you found the first 2 things and you find someone that's local and you find someone that's non-retail, you might not find someone that's helpful. There might be a local small mortgage bank, or not even small, but not non-retail mortgage lender who's not helpful. And what I mean by that is someone that will explain to you the ins and outs of the mortgages, the options that are out there for you, and the different ways that we can go about getting some things accomplished. So I don't know about you, but I don't know everything there is to know about mortgages, or even all the types of mortgages. I'm pretty well educated on them, but it's not what I do. My job is to represent clients during real estate transactions. It's not to be a mortgage broker or a mortgage lender. And so we need someone, and we want someone who will take the time to explain each option to you, as well as the pros and cons that go along with those options. So there's not really a right or wrong answer as far as which person you should use or this one specific lender that's great, but rather some criteria that you should add when filtering through, what I should look for in a lender. So what our brokerage did here is our broker has teamed up with a mortgage lending company, and they have provided all of these services for us. So number one, they're non-retail. They only service a small area. We have brokers and loan originators that are specific to the Western Pennsylvania area. Then we have someone that's local, so they sit in our offices so that we can walk in and talk to our mortgage or our loan officer in person. But then also they're incredibly helpful. So they walk through the different possibilities of what the loan options are for you and how we can go about getting them processed in a timely fashion. So I've taken the liberty of putting Leah's contact information here at the end of this video. So that slide will be up there for you in just a second. And then also her contact information will be in the description of this video. So if you guys have questions specifically, I tend to like to be very much involved in the mortgage conversation, but there's a lot of stuff that I just won't be able to answer for you. And so we want to have a good resource on our team to help us get to the closing table. So when looking for a mortgage lender, it's best to find someone that's non-retail, someone that's local, and someone that's helpful. Those 3 things will help you get to the closing table without very many delays. Have a good afternoon. I hope to see you next time.